World of Tanks jet boosters. This video is about the jet booster mechanic in World of Tanks. I'm going to tell you everything that I've learned about jet boosters in general. They allow a tank to increase its horsepower for a limited number of seconds. For example, you might get 1,500 horsepower for 10 seconds. Jet boosters all fire at the same time. So all 9 of these and all 9 of these, which is 18 total, all fire at the same time. And it does use jet fuel. You have to wait 5 seconds after battle starts to engage a booster. Gives you a chance to move around so you don't bump into anybody. Boosters last for about 10 seconds, but can differ between tanks. Right now, they're all 10 seconds. And I'm talking about the Chinese BZ heavy tanks. Boosters require 4 seconds to recharge. As far as I know, it is the same for every tank. The number of charges differs per tank, so some tanks will boost 3, 4, or 5 times. The Tier 10 Chinese heavy does it 6 times in battle. Jet boosters are useful in game modes such as Frontline or in quick battles. Like, I would love to get one of these jet boosters for Frontline. You should use driver crew skills to improve damage when ramming. I really don't. It's called controlled impact is what it is. And there's probably a directive also to improve your ramming damage. You should use reinforced tracks, hulls, etc. when available as add-on equipment. So if you use a jet booster, you're going to crash into things a lot. Your tracks are going to fall off a lot. There's some equipment that increases the durability of your tracks, and you should consider using it. I use it on my light tanks when I play Frontline, so they can't track me, and you can jump off of cliffs. Some vehicles with jet boosters have weak hulls, some are strong. The Tier 10 Chinese has a strong hull, the other ones are weak, which is going to affect ramming. You're not going to be able to ram as much with a weak hull. Jet boosters are not part of the collision model, so if you fire at it, you cannot damage it. There is no fee or cost for firing jet boosters. My understanding is that you have jet fuel, and there's a certain amount of fuel, and every time you fire a boost, it depletes it, but I haven't played one of these vehicles yet. Once the booster is activated, it cannot be turned off. So if you activate it, it will run for 10 seconds. You cannot stop it. You cannot reverse, etc. There's a cooldown period between charges, 4 seconds. While boosting, vehicle characteristics such as gun handling will have reduced performance. Now, obviously, it's not going to be every characteristic, but you're going to have trouble aiming your gun while you're boosting. Jet boosters can give you more horsepower to climb hills, drive through swamps, or other terrain. They might help you flip your tank if you become overturned, or help you become unstuck. They are best for small maps because on a large map, you would need more jet boosters. On a small map, you would use it more efficiently. You can change flanks quickly or retreat. Jet boosters are used on tanks during the Mirny 13 and Last Waffenträger game modes, and possibly Steel Hunter. So I'm going to show you an example of, let's hope that there's no ad. Okay, there's no ad. I'm going to boost. Might not see another boost, so let's look at another video. You see I rammed him, got 848 damage. It's not going to boost again because obviously it has to recharge. Show you another example. This is a large tank. Looks like it might be an M103. with light tanks, they go completely out of control. They were very hard to steer. Rammed him for 566. So we're going to look at some other vehicles.
This is the T-55A. This is a tank. I don't know. Is it a German tank? I really don't know. This is the last. Oh, come on. So, you know, I forgot to fire my gun.
Okay. This one, the jet's coming out the side, is just a visual effect. Looks like it got up to 84, 85, 87 kilometers. And then I rammed him. 588 ram damage. I'm going to look at two more. So you see the guy nudged me, so I missed my, I wasn't able to ram that tank. And here's one where I used it to move away from that enemy, because that's a Waffenträger. He's very dangerous. Okay, so that is the jet booster mechanic. If you have any questions or comments, you can go to cheapbooks.cc and look for jet booster in the search bar in the upper right. And you can post your questions and I'll answer them, or if you have any comments. And I also own cheapbooks.com, which is a website for books and textbooks. There are other World of Tanks guides and tutorials that I've written. These are actually all the ones that I wrote today. That's why there's no views yet. Just wrote them today. And there's a lot more in here also. And you can ask any questions. And if you have any questions or comments, please post below. I do read everything and I try to respond to everything.